again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations. Well, no Jenny today. She's inside, but she's had a bit of a bad stomach for the last couple of days. She's been eating grass and then sick, and she's not eating. So she's all right in herself. Take her out for walks, and she's chasing cats and what have you, but just not eating. So unless things improve today, Sunday, I'll probably take her to the vets tomorrow, unless she improves today. But she's all right in herself, but just not eating and being sick. Anyway, what I've done, I'm going to try and, how to explain this really, I'm going to try and do some videos every week, but they're just going to be just minor things, because I'll show you around in a minute. But I managed to get planning permission in the end, not from the council, from the wife. It's cost me more than the shed, but she's allowed me now to have another 8x8 shed in here, which I've started doing all the base for the shed, and I've been doing it the last few days, and it's absolutely knackering. You can see you've got to take the earth out because this is higher up. But I've woken up this morning with another one of my tension neck aches and back aches, so I've actually spoken to my neighbour, who said he'd do me a favour, but I said no, I want it done professionally. Well, not him to pay him anyway. So he's going to do that for me. He's going to dig all this out in the middle and get the base all lined up, so I haven't got to worry about that anymore. It's not going to come for about 3 or 4 weeks, the shed, but what I've decided to do, I'm going to call it the Moped Museum, established 2023 after the fire. So I'll show you in a minute why I've got all these problems. That's got that as well. That's going to go up an old British Rail sign with Jenny Halt on it. So let me just show you around, and I'll show you what sort of mess we're in at the moment. Well, there's Jenny. See, she's okay, but just not eating. I did manage to get her this little air conditioning unit for the hot weather, which has obviously made things better for her, although it's cooled down for the last few days. But I say she's all right in herself, so she loves her air conditioning unit. So let's just come outside here. What I've done, the old square slabs, the stepping slabs along here, I've actually used to go down there and along there. There's a couple more at the end there, which I've got a couple of stones to replace it with, so hopefully that will look nice as stepping stones, cream ones, instead of these old paving slab things. I've used the same colour to go along the front edge of the shed, so it will be slightly back from that, so that would be a nice edging. As I say, here it's been an absolute nightmare. That bottom one's cracked by me tapping it down, but it should still be okay to hold it up. And so my neighbour will help dig out all this central bit here and a little bit along there, and we get that all straight. But I haven't got to worry about it too much now, because he'll take over for me. So that's that. So we come up here. This is the old shed that used to be by the gazebo there, falling apart. It's a bloody nuisance. But what we're going to do, once this is all come, the other shed is up here now, Fred's shed, and in there is the NSU Quickly, which is just, there's no stand because we haven't got the engine back yet. But I'm going to leave that, keep dragging it out. I'm going to leave it, and then once I've got all this shed done, we'll have a lot more room. Should be able to get 4 or 5 scooters in there. So you see the state I'm in. This is why I can't really do much in the way of mechanical work at the moment. You see, like, have to slowly get these ones out without scraping them, and the blue one down there. So I wanted to do some work on this today, the Suzuki FZ50. Just a little job. We're going to put it on a rear brake cable. But as I say, now to get that onto the ramp, I've got to take this one out. That one will probably be okay. And it looks like it's going to rain today. So basically, I just can't get on. Every time I want to get to the end of the shed, I've got to take this one out. It's a nightmare. So once a new shed comes, these 3 will go into the shed. This one will stay here, but maybe over to one side, and I can just bring out mopeds out of the shed to work on, and straight onto the ramp. That's the plan. So you bear with me for a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks till the shed comes, and then we can carry on with the NSU Quickly, and I can get another project. So today I've got to try and get a rear brake cable on the Suzuki. So let me jiggle these about. As I say, I might have problems if it rains, but I'll get on with that. well, there I've just got this one out for the moment, the Honda. You can see that's pretty much the size of the shed. It comes down probably halfway to this stone. So looking at that, it's a good possibility of getting, well, definitely 4 and maybe 5 in there. So a little bit of room to get them out, and I'm going to make it into a 1960s, 70s, 80s memorabilia on the wall, and that'll be like a nothing stored in there, just a place to keep the mopeds. Jenny is there she is. Look, she's a bit brighter today, so I'm hoping we've just done some scrambled egg for her. She's had a little bit, so that's something. So let's get on and get on with Jean the Suzuki FZ50. Right, well, we've got the rear brake cable for the Suzuki there. This is a new condenser that's come for the Vela Solix. So I haven't had, it's been so hot as well, I just haven't had the interest. And also a new bar that links the throttle lever to the carburetor. So, but that's for another week. So I'm going to only do smallish things at the moment because it's an absolute nightmare in here. So the plan is, you see, over here I did manage to get some WD-40 type stuff down the cable on the front brake, so it just returns. But over here, there's nothing much I could do with it. If you have a look, it's okay, but it's just a very slow return, and I couldn't get any WD-40 down there. So I thought, why not? We'll just replace the cable. It's sort of the original cable anyway, isn't it? So let's get on and do that. Right, first thing I'm going to do is I have to take this cover off because it goes down under here. Here we go, down there, under there, under there. Right, okay. So what I need to do then, first of all, we'll move over here a little bit. We'll just loosen it off here to start with. Okay, let me carry on, get this out. Right, that's adjusting nuts out and the spring. So that should loosen off this end now. Should be able to pull this cable out. So bear with me whilst I take the cable out off the brake lever. Right, well, I've pulled the cable through now from the handlebar end, which is tucked behind here. So somehow now we've got to get this out, which is all a bit awkward. I hope I don't have to get to the other side of this because there's a bolt which loosens this off, but we'll see if I get these bolts undone. It hopefully will pull it through. So let's just get those undone. Right, okay, well, the problem is that won't fit over this rubber thing. There is a new one on there. I can probably just cut that off, which will take, pull the nut off, and that'll probably go through. But problem is getting it back on again. I'm going to have to release this stupid clamp the other side, which of course what's in the way, the wheel. So I may possibly have to take the wheel off now and just get that loosened off. It's going to make life easier than damaging the cover. As I say, it won't go through there properly, and I don't want to damage the new one. So I can cut that off and just put it through, but with the new one I don't want to damage it. So I'm going to take the wheel off, which means the exhaust and everything, and then I can open that clamp and make life a lot easier. So you see me do all that before. Let me just get all that off, and then I'll come back to you once this is released. Right, okay, so the wheel on the exhaust off. It doesn't take too long. It's just a bit of a pain having to do it. And this is the little cross thread bolt here thing, which loosens this off, which allowed me to get that in as well. So bit of a pain, but let's get this one loosened off. Right, so that's off. So now that just allows me to bring that out, and I can just pull the rest of the cable through. So yeah, it's easier in the long run. Right, there we go. Now that makes life easier. Let's bring this through here. There we go. Right. Alright, now we've got the new one. So I suppose I better thread that up thread this up the same way. Under there to the handlebar. Jenny sounds a bit better, doesn't she? Okay, I can go through there. Right, let me just link that up to the brake cable or brake lever. Right, well that's all linked up on the top now. I've actually sprayed some WD-40 stuff down the tube, let that run down a bit. That'll help lubricate it as well anyway. So now that stupid thing is off the other side, we can now easily just put that one back in there. Okay, that's in there. So now that bit can still go back over there later. And then round the back here we've got the little thing when you put the brake on, it releases the clutch so that you can, which is just clipped in there now, that releases the clutch so that you can turn the engine over. So, well, that's not bad. It's okay, that's okay for the moment. I don't know if I need that spring in there. It was there for a reason. I've got a new, bring it around again. At least we've got a new gator, which actually looks quite nice, doesn't it? So I don't know about the spring. It was always on there, so I suppose we better put it on. But let's see, I might just try it out first, see if we do need it. But yeah, let me just try and get this back in here again. I do have a new little thing for that, so that's on the end anyway. Okay, and that thing goes in there. Let's just tighten it up a little bit. Because there is a spring actually in the brakes, isn't there? So let's just see. Might not have to put a spring in there. It feels better. I will put it in if I need to. Actually, I don't know if it goes inside that, but I'll put that spring in and just give it a little bit. It's not 100%, but look at that, it's much better than it was. Right, so I'm going to try and get the spring inside this gator thing. Right, well, I've still got to adjust it, but the spring does go in this end, and if I just look at that, much better now. Although it needs readjusting, but that seems to be okay. So I'm going to get the wheel back on, and just for the moment, so we can turn it and adjust it. So I'll get the wheel back on and I'll come back to you. Right, that spring didn't go in there, so it does actually just go straight back using the spring of the actual brake shoes. It seems to be as best as I can adjust it. There's no brakes on. As soon as I push that, they're okay. So this was the problem I had here. This is the little nipple on this cable that pulls that forward, so you can engage the kickstart. So like, if I push it now, nothing won't start. As soon as I pull the brake cable, pulls that out, and you can turn it over. So I think that's about it as far as I can adjust it. I might have to do a slight adjustment, but it feels solid to me, and it's running smooth. So yeah, I'll sort all these cables out again and get it all tied back, and I think that should be all right. Right, so exhaust back on again, and wheels all tightened up. Brakes is nice and crisp instead of that very slow going back. So as I say, I've got little bits and pieces to do, but it's a right old palaver to just get any one thing done at the moment because I've got to take everything out. I'll take this out for a little run in a minute, get Jenny some like fresh chicken slices because she's got to have something light. She has eaten an egg, so she's out and about. She seems a lot better at the moment, so hopefully that's she's on the mend. So so the plan is, once that shed's done, it's going to take 3 or 4 weeks before that comes. All the scooters we've got at the moment, mopeds, will all go in there, and including the NSU Quickly, which is in the little shed, which I can get back together again once that's all done. And then I'll get another project, but the NU Honda, unfortunately, was done too quickly. But that wasn't the plan. So I need to get another project. But so in here, once that's all done, will be the royal alloy, maybe over one side, and then we can work on one bike and have a project next to it. So we'll have more room. Hopefully that project will then fit into the other shed there, the museum it's going to be. So Jenny, I say she's inside. She's okay. She's getting, seems to be better, but I won't disturb her. So until next time, you take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.